Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another exciting Propagandacast with me, your host, Imperial Dane, featuring today a 1 vs 1 on the fields of Angoville. Yes, indeed, Angoville shall be the destination for the fight du jour. Who shall be doing the fighting only here in the northern corner? We are going to be seeing Koreansoldier once more, fighting for the Americans, fighting for the 2nd Infantry Division. Opposing him shall be Simon, I believe also known as Armstrong, a pretty good Wehrmacht player, fighting for the Wehrmacht, surprise, surprise, and fighting for the 17th SS Götz-von-Berlichingen, named after and actually it's supposed to be a rolling stat, my apologies, it's going to be a bit of a long game, but that was named after a rather old knight, I believe from the Renaissance period, who had sort of a iron hand sort of prosthetic thing. The Germans rather liked naming their SS divisions after sort of old characters until they sort of ran out of that and went for other things as well. But barracks going up right here for Koreansoldier. Looks like he's going for the good old 2 engineer start. He's not one of those with fancy 3 or 4 engineer starts. No, it's only 2 for him. In the meanwhile, we are seeing Wehrmacht quarters going up right there at the eastern edge of the base. He might be sort of focusing heavily on these, which is not necessarily something you always see the Wehrmacht players on Angoville. But again, I'm seeing a bit more a move towards it at the same time. There seems to be some sort of strategy on it, which does involve, for example, wiring off this area, but leaving this spot open and also leaving a pioneer team in here to sort of guard against anyone sort of trying to rush directly for the strategic point. The Volksgrenadier is on the way. Volksgrenadier, of course, in common here, sort of mostly acting as a sort of stand-in for any sort of low-quality unit the Wehrmacht could have used, which again could have been Osttruppen, any Grenadier, which weren't really, up to the full standards. It could have been Luftwaffe troops or any sort of cheap replacement units. Of course, actual Volksgrenadiers, as they were actually came to be later in the war, and by some actually confused with the Volkssturm, but they are not Volkssturm. The Volkssturm were a more unique into the British Home Guard. That is basically old people, young kids, in some cases equipped with weapons, but not really an actual force, and mostly sort of to defend in case of attack. Most did pretty terribly and were sent home. Others, in few cases, actually did alright. But note these sandbags right here sort of create a small fortification. They're getting attacked by the engineers as he's trying to secure the fuel point. Volksgrenadiers moving in. More pioneers, in fact, forcing away the engineers. Meanwhile, the West Riflemen continue on. Now heading towards these, perhaps do some damage here. Of course, usually again you want a pioneer here, and of course with this strategy, I can't remember who made it, but it can be found on GameReplays.org. I'm certainly not going to be denying that bit. But of course now it's rushing in. Of course there are no pioneers in there. I think that might have been a bug. He might have been able to. You perhaps should have placed the barbed wire a bit longer forward, but I think... Oh dear, that's weird. Never mind. He should have had pioneers in there either way, or some other units sort of prevent it, but now he's actually had that. Now he has to deal with it. Sandbags going down, getting attacked at the same time from the north. Oh, he doesn't finish it. Seconds away, he probably could have finished right from the rush. The Volksgrenadiers. Sniper on the way, though, but Americans really hold the advantage here. Trying to rush into Volksgrenadiers to secure the building, but the Americans might be making it before them. Yes, indeed. And Volksgrenadiers quickly pulling out there, but moving up here, catching the other riflemen out in the open. A good few volleys from the Kar-98Ks. And the pioneers continue the work here, but again, disconnected, so Simon here can't really get access to most of the resources he actually wants, which is a bit of trouble, whereas, Koreansoldier has absolutely none of those problems. So, Mr. Simon, aka Armstrong, aka something else, whatever he might also use, needs to get those rifles out there. He needs to secure that point, although sniper might, of course, help with that. Rifle now looking a bit grim. And there we go, getting out of there. Making a run for it. Men dying. And then making a run inside the house again. Not quite heroic, but there we go. Sniper joining in, taking up position behind the sandbags. And now might be the time for Simon to get out of there, finally leave the premises. Grenade off. Destroys a damned evil kraut bush. The most krauty of bushes. More grenades going off, so pretty early grenade upgrade. Of course, it's rather forcing Simon here to be quick on his feet, but sadly Koreansoldier though isn't getting as much out of it as he possibly could wish. He's still done a bit of damage, but he's actually been taking most of the losses. Note, I mean, Aimstrong aka Simon hasn't really lost a lot of men, but again he's not really having access to most of his territory, and in the meanwhile good old Koreansoldier has been securing most of the map with all the resources, so that's going to be a bit of a pain in the ass for Simon. Now getting an MG42 skirmish phase on the way, trying to sort of protect what territory he actually has left. Engineers getting sorted out. Will the sniper or the MG? Yes! Oh, so very close to annihilating an engineer team. Koreansoldier quickly marching out with a fresh rifleman team to sort of add to the fun. And we might be seeing some sort of direct rush towards an armored car, because again he's been holding most of the map and the fuel, and of course denying it. So he might be feeling rather plucky. I think him going away with a pretty early armoured car. That's certainly possible. Could also get a trio sensor help with the rifleman, or stick with BARs and perhaps, you know, force the issue a bit longer. MG42 quickly shifting towards the east. West basically there for harassment. It seems like main priority here is the majority of resources that he actually has here. The 2 plus 16 fuel points and the 1 plus 16 fuel point. Did I say plus 16 fuel points? I mean munitions. Oh, dear, my apologies, dear viewers. My sincerest apologies. Sometimes I do make mistakes, believe it or not. Yes, I'm not a perfect human being. I am not the chosen one. Anyways, Volkswagen is moving out with a sniper. Right, moving in here. And also note, very important bit here, wiring off this area so your opponent can't sneak out of here and hit you from the back. And usually you might also want to sort of lay down some barbed wire here, perhaps a mine, so they can't, you know, walk straight into your base, as you might have sort of casually noticed. The bunkers don't cover. Click bags though going up. A victory for the Wehrmacht, however small. We're seeing more barbed wire going up to sort of protect this point from being directly rushed. Taking up position there, he might want to retake this. At the same time, Koreansoldier really setting up here at the western edge. Let's just speed this up a bit until we actually get some action. Grenadiers on the way, and we are seeing a supply and a trio send for nothing else. Of course, Simon might be feeling that he's been able to sort of drain the Americans of manpower, and of course with the grenades he might be able to get some grenadiers first. False grenadiers will need to retreat. They're caught on fire, and not in the literal sense that they're actually doing something quite skillful. Grenadiers, no, pioneers moving up. Grenadiers have arrived. Riflemen caught out on the road. The Volkswagen soldiers themselves, and of course they might get grenaded. They do dodge it nicely, but more riflemen are moving in. Grenadiers moving up. Sniper also doing a bit. 6 kills. And Volkswagen team getting pushed off. Grenade from the... Oh, he was trying to hit the sort of predicted path. Or might be he saw the mine and tried to set it off. All good possibilities. He certainly didn't manage to knock off that mine. Riflemen quickly stopped there by the pioneers, so they can't quickly rush into it somehow. Possibly jumping through the windows, I suppose. Riflemen being pushed away. The grenadiers holding out so far. Alright. Glorious troops of the fatherland. And also note, I do have managed to upload the sort of latest skin pack I have managed to sort of collect. So hopefully some people might enjoy that, including those Panzer Grenadier skins I rather prefer myself. Riflemen coming under fire, and Simon does have the advantage of holding 2 victory points. Of course, in that sense, he can force the drain, and thus also force Koreansoldier to be more aggressive, thus, you know, allowing himself more time to sort of build up forces. But he's being a bit aggressive. He's in fact going straight for the cutoff point, but at the same time, Koreansoldier is moving in his own riflemen. So that's going to be a slight problem there. So a bit of quiet. More units on the way, perhaps. No bunker, though. I do think Mr. Simon could have benefited from a medic bunker to sort of really collect some of all those wounded and keep up the sort of rate of attrition against Koreansoldier. I really think he would benefit from that greatly. Or perhaps at least also consider getting a Pack 38. We are seeing a motor pool up now, and I imagine we'll be seeing an armoured car soon rushing out. But assault going on here, getting suppressed by the MG42. Other rifle moving up, might be a great grenade. Yes, indeed. We are seeing the grenade, perhaps. Yes, pineapples getting lobbed, and not the edible kind. At least if you're trying to eat it, it's not going to end up well for your teeth and the rest of your face. But I've been pushing on here. Volksgrenadiers holding on, but they're not really in a condition to do so. We are seeing the Panzerabwehrkanone 38 moving in. Volksgrenadiers retreating. Once more going for the cutoff point. Once more moving into riflemen. MG42 moving up. We are seeing mines right here to sort of cover the flank. Grenadiers quickly pushing back. They are heavily wounded down to below half health. And quickly 2 men are dropped by those evil riflemen. Others getting caught up here by Grenadiers and Pioneers. But again, this could end up badly for the Grenadiers. In fact, they quickly retreat. Simon realizing this is not his fight. Looking here at Koreansoldier, who's doing his best to deny fuel amongst other things. Sniper moving in. 12 kills rather than getting shot a bit up. Grenadiers quickly reinforcing. Pack moving up. Oh dear, these riflemen could be going down. Down to 2 men. Mine. Oh, 1 man. 1 man, but they still make it. That's certainly going to be nice for Koreansoldier. And these riflemen, though, are not doing too well, but we are seeing a flank attack going in. But they are quickly stopped with the MG, but 42, which Simon has quickly moved. But we are seeing an armored car, and we're seeing a flank for riflemen, though they are getting hit by quite a bit of fire. Oh dear, Pack exposed grenade into the crater. Several Volksgrenadiers down. Veteran C1 for the riflemen. And the Pack of... and the armored car. Oh, actually taking a bit of damage from the Pack, but still, I believe that Pack 38 crew is going to be wishing they hadn't been ordered so far up. Armored coming, Grenadiers are counter-attacking. We're seeing another grenade right at the edge. And there we go, Pack crew going down. Grenadiers are charging forwards, trying to sound with something away. Yeah, but the fire being arrayed against them is simply too overwhelming. Careful, Simon. Oh dear, these Grenadiers just need to get out of there. Very little health, very few men. Sniper gets another kill. Another Veteran C1 rifleman team. Although he's actually lost a rifleman team, that's actually less fortunate. He's also lost some engineers. He's down to 3 rifleman teams, 1 engineer team, and a heavily damaged armored car. So while Simon certainly has taken some losses, he probably still has the most of the units. And if he pushes right, he could still manage to turn things around. And he still has both victory points and half the map. But again, I do think a medic bunker would have been an excellent choice right there, for example. And even if he shot the medics, Koreansoldier decided to shoot the medics, that would have mean, you know, less shooting his own men. But Veteran C1 is up. That's only going to help with the sort of durability. At least they're going to be able to heal themselves. That's nice. Rifle moving in there. Pioneers in the building. Engineer gets sniped. Getting a bit of a close shave. The final, last one. And Grenadiers moving up. Flanking. Riflemen down. More riflemen though are moving up. The Engineers also moving in with their submachine guns. And their minesweeper perhaps hoping to club a crowd. Grenades going off and BARs up for Koreansoldier, really increasing the firepower. His riflemen really making them that much more nasty, making things a lot more painful for Simon as he needs to counterattack. And again going for the cut-off point. Not really to the favor of Aimstrong or Simon or whatever. Volksgrenadiers moving up. Riflemen are getting sniped. Volksgrenadiers getting the drop on some, getting even a few kills. We are seeing a bit of minesweeping going on here in the north. More riflemen moving in against the Volksgrenadiers. Will the sniper be able to move up? Will the Grenadiers be able to move up? What will be able to move up? And I believe we are in fact seeing more veterancy. Probably veterancy 2 for the Volksgrenadiers. Bit of engagement, high grenade on the Volksgrenadiers. Oh dear, 2 down, but they still hold out in the building. Hoping to distract the Americans a bit longer as Grenadiers are moving in to support and a sniper. And 1 goes down. Leaving the rest to make a quick run for it while Simon quickly reconnects. Pack recruit. Armored car getting repaired. Fresh replacement engineers. And we are seeing a supplied upgrade. That is good. That is excellent. Finding the long fight. Of course, the medic station will also help him. Also note, no doctrine as of yet for Koreansoldier. I don't think we're seeing that either for Simon. We can do a quick check. No, he's actually gone terror. The terror of the Third Reich striking fear into the hearts of Americans everywhere. Or something like that. Veterans did 2 up. That's certainly not the hugest benefit to the Volksgrenadiers. They get to see farther and they get a slight damage reduction, but really Grenadiers get the major benefit with elite armor, of course. Protects them against small arms fire, might even protect a bit against grenades. Although it also makes them easier to suppress and also gives snipers a bonus against them. Pack moving up, perhaps hoping to get off a good shot on that armored car. Pioneers pushed off. There we go, nice hit, but not quite knocking it out. Engineers quick on the scene to repair. More mines going down, lovely to see mines. More barbed wire, of course, could also be of help. Or tank traps, who knows. Lots of fun things. And we are seeing an infantry junction, and we are seeing a choice of rangers. So we're going to see some rangers. Why perhaps he's actually going straight for the off-map combat group. Rather than getting sniped. Sniper up at how many kills? 21. That's nice to see. Armored car moves in. Pack, pointing in the wrong direction. Volkswagen is holding the flank as engineers are moving in. That's not going to be a problem there for the Wehrmacht. While Grenadiers hold the center alongside the sniper. Armored car moving in. Pack once more. Oh! It misses! Sniper goes down! Sniper is down. Scharfschütze tot. And an absolute powerful push up through the left flank as it collapses. The sniper and the center couldn't hold. The pack got outflanked. This is not looking well at all for Simon, and there's an armored car in his space. And he's gotten veterancy free for his infantry. I believe Simon there might have been a bit too eager to get veterancy. It can be nice, but at the same time it will also limit the amount of units you can get, or for example taking up. In this case I think he might have been better off actually trying to get for the Sturmarm and perhaps something from there. Greyhound mine right in front of the Kriegbanks. Of course, if there is a pack on the way or a half tank, that's going to get disabled or even knocked out. Pack stolen by those Yankees. And a Pioneer team goes down, leaving behind only 2 veterancy-free Volksgunners and some Grenadiers hiding. And he willingly sacrificed the Volksgunners to actually save whatever unit he's got on the way there, which means it's not a Grenadier team or a mortar, otherwise they can get out from that side. Panzerfaust on the armored car. Veterancy 1 increasing speed. Oh dear, some heavy blows right there to Simon. Armored car sneaking out, and what do we see up here in the north? Some lonely Pioneers. While the Volksgunners advance. And of course, veterancy free for Wehrmacht infantry gives them a nice health bonus. I believe it is about 20 to 25%, something like that. Makes them nicely tough. Even Volksgunners can be pretty hard with that. So Volksgunners really get the benefit out of veterancy free. Pretty much all Wehrmacht infantry does. And with veterancy free, Stormtroopers pretty much become the toughest infantry unit in the game. Little fun fact there. Even Knights Crossholders won't have as much health, but they will still have heroic armor, which does mean in the sense that they will take less damage, thus in that sense be tougher. They can absorb more damage, but in terms of raw health, Stormtroopers have the most. Now seeming to move towards the west to secure some territory there, perhaps join Koreansoldier, while Koreansoldier is moving in for the northern victory point. And let's speed this up. Looks like both sides are licking their wounds, and Koreansoldier sort of buffing, repairing, spit shining his new pack or anti-tank gun. More mines going down. I'd still love to see a medic bunker up for Simon. Return to the fight. Mine goes off right here. Riflemen down a bit. Armor car continuing its reign of terror. Grenadiers and Volksgunners holding out in the center. Riflemen moving in. We'll probably see some grenades, I think. No, grenades retreat. Whoa, grenade, there we go. Oh dear, only a Volksgunner down. And now getting hit on all sides. Pack quickly pulling out of there as the Wehrmacht forces of the 17th SS are being pushed away by the 2nd Infantry Division. Despite the best instructors and NCOs, or whatever you could call whatever that Kampfkraft Center does, it's not quite succeeding. Volksgunners are managing to push away the rifle from there. Armor car takes a bit of... Oh, the pack misses again! My goodness, that pack just isn't getting any shots off even when cloaked. That's just sad. That's tragic. That's the sort of thing that makes a pack gunner drink. Anyways, veterancy 2 riflemen versus veterancy 3 grenadiers. Grenades going off right there. Rifle now being pushed off. No grenadiers start in that shooting. The rifle might soon be going down. Actually retreating. He didn't even lose a grenadier, but still he retreats. Rifle now are retreating themselves, having suffered some losses. Volksgunners is pushing up. 17 kills on them. So that's actually quite nice. And I believe we're seeing more grenadiers out for Simon. Small engagement here as armored car moving about. Volksgunners are equipped with the MP40 now, the MP40 submachine gun. More mines going off as he's trying to go for the fuel point. Nothing else though for Simon. In fact, let's go have a look at him though. We are seeing a assault phase on the way. Grenadiers advancing. No Panzer checks for Grenadiers. Anything similar. More mines going off. Armored car could get knocked out if he gets off a Panzerfaust. Out of control. Rifleman hits a mine. 3 men down. Volksgunners quick into the building. Open up on the rifleman. But they don't manage too much there still. That was a bit of a blow, and of course if you can salvage that armoured car, he can get a bit of additional munitions out of that. And meanwhile, riflemen are pushing on here in the west. Lots of riflemen, flame for engineers, Grenadiers, and Volksgunners holding the line for the fatherland. While the riflemen are doing the best they can for Uncle Sam. We'll be seeing grenades from Koreansoldier. Will he just be charging right into things? Forcing away the Volksgunners, although he's certainly suffering some loss himself. More fire from the Grenadiers as they cover their brethren's retreat. And the riflemen are suffering some losses. Would this have been a situation for the LMG-42? Who knows? Grenadiers though pushed off again. No half-track, which I think could also have helped here a bit, in particular with some veterancy on it. But reinforcing his infantry once more. A bit of milling about here and there. Grenadiers also advancing. And what do we see here? We're seeing a weapon support sent out. That probably means a sniper. Yes, indeed, we are seeing a sniper out from Koreansoldier, ready to shoot some krauts right between the eyes. The boogeyman is here. Rifleman moving out. Oh, right into a lot of Wehrmacht infantry. And a quick retreat ensues. Meanwhile, Volksgunners are doing their best to take the point, but they are quickly getting outgunned and getting sniped at. Not really the best of conditions.
Attention, the enemy advances.
And a quick push towards the western flank. Also, I don't believe riflemen were actually equipped with sort of a lots of BARs. They actually, the LMGs were sort of issued to a sort of smaller subsection. I mean, the squad of riflemen was actually about 12 men. One team will sort of act as the scouts. That would be 2 men. Then sort of be a larger rifle team, which was actually about 6 men or so. And then there was a 4-man LMG team with the, I believe, BARs or the 30 caliber. Not 100% strong on that, but still that is from what I'm aware, that's how it worked. And Hans, clumsy Hans, sets off the mine. Sniper moving up, rifleman also. Troops getting sniped, that's less good. Grenadiers out in the open. Need to remain in cover at least, would be an idea. Lots of munitions. Armor car is scavenged. Volksgunners moving out here against the rifle. Oh dear, 1 man down. Veterancy 2 rifle. In fact, Grenadiers are moving up. And we are seeing sniper fire. Will this mean Simon might be going for a sniper zone? Engineers going for the Grenadiers. But taking losses. Taking nasty, nasty losses. Volksgunners getting sniped. Stella. And we are actually seeing a sniper at the same time. More or less by Simon. Sturm Armory on the way as well. Grenadiers taking losses to the riflemen. Losing territory here and there. Forces on the retreat. Not looking good at all for the Panzer Grenadiers of the 17th. Retreats everywhere, more or less. 4 Grenadier teams, in fact, and 2 infantry teams. That's actually quite the heavy infantry strategy. He's certainly getting the most out of it. Although getting a medic bunker earlier might have been a better idea, and then instead using perhaps some of all that manpower on something else, like say an earlier Sturm Army, perhaps a half-track, or against earlier Sturm Army, perhaps armored cars for a Sturmgeschütz. The possibilities are many.
We're losing territory.
Pack sort of waiting about there. Grenadiers taking up position there, getting sniped. Americans now moving up. Oh, Grenadiers taking heavy losses. Grenades even. Setting off the mine. Suppressing themselves. That was less spectacular. Volksgunners and Grenadiers are quick to move up to save the situation. German sniper hanging about. He's hoping to catch the American one. Will he get him? Grenade goes off. Grenadiers. Volksgunners actually now rushing quickly into the building. Sort of denied and shoot down on those pesky Yankees. Grenadiers sniped. Rifleman going down to a grenade, and Sniper might soon reveal himself again. He does not know, so crap, Sniper's there. And there we go. Will he get him? Yes! American Sniper goes down. But the Armory is quickly going to be pushed away from there. Storm Armory with an armored car on the way. Will he be getting veterancy for his vehicles? That would be good. And note there, he's actually throwing at the door, but also note, he didn't exit from that door. And he might have done that purposely, on purpose. And of course, you might wonder, how did he do that? You can order. Hang on, I was just sort of wondering whose time it was to be sure, but you can order a unit specifically to exit through a door, and that's usually also what more professional players do. You know, they choose here, unload, and then they click near the door they want it to happen at. In this case, he chose this. So in this case, what all happened here was a door got blown off its hinges, which I'm sure is a huge victory for America. I'm sure it was called Operation Blow That Door Off Its Hinges. Everything, but sadly, in reality, it was probably more of a failed attempt at killing some grenadiers. And we are seeing an off-map combat group. Tank destroyer rushing in. Heavy machine gun moving up. Machine gun in placement there, by the way. Anti-tank gun as well. Looking a bit grim for Armstrong. Or Simon, or whatever. Armor car moving about. No veteran for it, though, by the looks of things. And he's probably not going to be fully prepared for that. Little tank destroyer. We are seeing grenadiers with a Panzer on the way. Right in the same building, though. Panzer strike surprise. M10 probably not quite expecting that. And it's actually not moving. Has to be careful, and there we go, finally getting out of there, and thankfully no damaged engine, otherwise that could be its end. Will there be a final Panzer rocket to finish it off? No, it misses. But armored car on the western front. Pack ready. Could we be seeing a Sturmgeschütz out for Simon? That would be nice. Lots of mines right there by Korean soldiers. They're really mining the hell out of that choke point. No Sturmgeschütz. But quickly securing that victory point. Volkswagen's moving up here to deal a bit with these units. While at the same time, Korean soldiers laying up for another assault. Both anti-tank guns being pulled in, including the pack. And flanking about here. Nice move. Volkswagen is doing what they can. It's the rifle forcing their way with the MP40 might. Oh, grenadiers once more out in the open. Sniper not really getting much kills off, but there we go, I think. King Tiger being prepared. Koenigstiger. Oh, Sniper needs to get out of there. He's too close. Oh dear, this could be the end. Veterancy free for the rifle. Armored car not in a good position now. They're getting pummeled by the pack. And there we go, though. Tiger 2, the Koenigstiger from a serve somewhere else. A schwere Panzerabteilung opens up. Rifleman going down. As the high velocity 88mm gun rains down death upon the Americans. Bit of damage over here. Volkswagen and engineers, but the Volkswagen is loose and looks like the mine team managed to blow away some of the Bocage. Impressive. Armored car out of control. The anti-tank guns too much. The King Tiger could knock them out if he decides to. And we are not seeing anything else, of course. He's going to be a bit low on manpower for now, of course, since the King Tiger, besides the obvious 500, still also has a decrease in manpower that's worth another 500 manpower. Thankfully, look, though, that sticky bomb did not damage the King Tiger any further. That is, knock out an engine. And looks like he's trying to knock that anti-tank gun out. Grenadiers attacking the engineers as they are laying down mines. Grenade right at the point. Good move. Could be setting off some of them. And both go. Oh my goodness. Heavy losses to the Americans right there. 3 men down to the mines. Though sadly, Simon didn't actually get any veterancy out of it. No repairs of the King Tiger, instead selling munitions right there. We'll be seeing a Nebelwerfer anytime soon. Ooh, Grenadiers actually losing a man to the pack. The pack of doom. Flap seemingly did something a bit funny there. Always fun when it does so randomly. Usually it does tend to behave. But sometimes Fraps decides to be a naughty little recording program and just be a bitch. King Tiger though holding on. Oh! Right in the Volksgrenadier squad. Almost all dead. Probably the only thing saving them was Veterancy 3. Rifleman Veterancy 3 doing some terrible things. Grenadiers could be going down on the retreat. Others are covering with Panzerschreck. And some pioneers are just standing about looking. Let's have a look at Koreansoldier. Could be calling in an off-map comic resource access to on-map off-map artillery, not on-map. On-map would sort of require an actual Howards being present. But now it's harassment right there using his rifle, and he's actually got quite a few. He's got 6 rifleman teams. He might be been getting quite a few for them off-map combat groups as well. Or just train them because he could. Who knows, either way he has 6 rifleman teams. That's certainly going to be competing with Simon's lots of infantry. And he might actually have been losing some of his grenadiers or false grenadiers. Although again, Koreansoldier has been bleeding. But now things are going less well. And again, I think it might have been that sort of a bit too early decision right here from Simon to actually go Veterancy 3. I think he should have waited just a wee bit and got a bit quicker towards the Sturm Armory. Or perhaps having gotten a medic bunker up. Again, I do. Yeah, seem to be going on a lot about that medic bunker. My apologies. King Tiger, though, getting repaired. They do require a lot of maintenance. So did the Tiger, but here's the fun fact. There's a bit of a myth going on that the King Tiger was actually highly mechanically unreliable. Not as such, as long as it was properly maintained, which of course is sort of a huge caveat, in particular during World War II, and in particular during the with the Wehrmacht. Still, it was actually a rather limber machine, not quite as much with the King Tiger though, which was just a huge tank, which might not even have supposed to have been developed either way. Makes for a fun in-game unit with a high-velocity 88mm gun, and was pretty much unstoppable during the war. Not really much could actually take it on from the front and win. Rifleman a bit of a problem though. Anti-tank guns still doing nicely. Tank destroyer rushing in. Will the King Tiger get it? With the Panzer Grenadier. Well, the Grenadiers, particularly, although we can always call them Panzer Grenadiers, we always got something called imagination. It's a wonderful thing. And now he's getting a half-track. He might, of course, want to reinforce on the field, I suppose, but I don't know, I just think a Sturg might have been a better choice, or a Nebelwerfer to deal with the infantry and the pack. Grenadiers holding out here. More Grenadiers on the move, but quickly pulling away. Some rushing into buildings. In fact, all of them getting into some buildings for private protection. Grenades getting close. How will the rifleman hold out against all of these Grenadier persons? Grenade. Oh, he's hoping to lure him out. Only succeeds partially. Seems a bit excessive. Like a more explosive variant of trick or treat. I'll blow up your feet. Now we go, rifleman pushed away with some losses. And M10 getting pushed away. More anti-tank guns arriving though for Koreansoldier. He could perhaps also go for the battle phase and then get a Sturmgewehr, I suppose. Out of the way, I do think he needs some artillery to deal with that. No, instead he's going for a firestorm. I think that was a bit of a waste. Only one, and that's only against one of the anti-tank guns, which can be recruited, of course. Sniper retreating. Grenadiers getting grenaded and retreating. Pioneers also getting out of there. Half-track sort of moving about, not managing much. Only thing really left behind now is the Grenadiers and the King Tiger with 12 kills and a lot of damage. He's going to need quite a few Pioneers to put that together again. M10 though goes down to the Panzerabwehrkanone. Grenadiers continuing up here. Well, what remains of the Grenadiers. And the King Tiger is certainly a lot of trouble as well. Just, oh, damaged engine from the anti-tank gun. The pack damages the King Tiger. Oh, the irony. Damaged engine from a German anti-tank gun. Another armored car moves up, but the King Tiger is immobilized. Not the best position you want. At least, though, on the bright side, Koreansoldier does not have an on-map howitzer. Well, this is certainly fun with all these interruptions. Amacado managed to flank the pack and knock out the crew. That's going to be a nice little thing there for... Oh, he decides not to. The riflemen force him away. Oh, the tiresomeness of it. And he's only getting pioneers now. They are moving in to repair the King Tiger. Come on.
Enemy unit.
Oh, the sniper got hit. Things are just not working out for Mr. Simon at the moment. Lots of medic packs for his infantry. Quickly get them back on their feet. And another Panzer XC moving up here while others are moving away. Rifle and MG on a 30 caliber and more anti-tank guns. But again, lots of riflemen. He's now up to 7 rifleman teams. 2 of those veterancy 3, 1 veterancy 2, 1 veterancy 1. Still, that's a lot of veterancy, and that's a lot of veteran riflemen. And more importantly, that's a ton of BARs. That's 14 Browning automatic rifles. That's a lot of automatic fire. Grenadiers are getting suppressed by the 30 caliber quite quickly again due to the veterancy 2 elite armor which they get. It also makes them suppressed quicker. Grenade going on. Oh, clears out the 30 caliber. Nice job. And Volkswagen is flanking with MP40s. Will they perhaps steal the 30 caliber away from the Americans? That would work quite nicely, I think. Would also help against all their infantry. I mean, after he lost that MG42, Simon never really seemed to have gotten a replacement. When did he actually lose that one? I think I might have missed that. Oh, the joy of so much happening. Quite an aggressive game. Quite a bit of back and forth. Although so far it always seems like Koreansoldier to a certain extent just holds the upper hand in aggression. And again, I do think that bit too much veterancy right there for the infantry rather hurt him in the start there. I think he should have waited with it. And trying again. King Tiger, they're almost fully repaired. 17 kills, 1 armor kill. Anti-tank guns in a night. Nice little tight net there, wall, if you will. An armored vehicular cul-de-sac, if you will. Even a King Tiger is going to have to be a bit careful about charging into that. Mines going off. Oh, the Grenadiers and 30 caliber sets off as well. And rifleman with BARs. Again, I really think he should have done his best to actually steal that 30 caliber away and turn it against the Americans. Or got an MG40 of his own. Armor I don't think will do too much with all those anti-tank guns. And again, also might have been an idea to upgrade that half-tech if possible. But now we are seeing a Nebelwerfer. The Nebelwerfer. Fog or smoke thrower. Although never really did that for the Wehrmacht. Although they did actually at one stage have a sort of mortar for it, I suppose. Grenades going off. Getting one grenadier. Rifle going down. Anti-tank guns moving up. Don't think the Nebelwerfer rockets actually did much damage, I fear. Or did they? Not a single kill, no. Lots of grenades. King Tiger in trouble. False grenades as well. Oh, very close to getting those veterancy 3 riflemen. Gunner killed on the half track. Veterancy 1 for his vehicles actually now. Armor Carpet running, covering fire as the King Tiger once more backs out of this bloody mess. While in the meanwhile, Koreansoldier pushes up on the east. Looks like the noose is tightening about the neck of Simon. 30 caliber once more stops a push. Those 30 calibers really being quite useful against those veterancy 3 grenadiers. So again, I mean, that's a thing to remember when you are dealing with lots of veterancy 2 or 3 infantry. I mean, a 30 caliber can do quite a bit in suppressing them. And back to the action, hoping for something a bit better, and Fraps being slightly more cooperative. Sending in grenadiers on their own, that's great, but now sending in some vehicle support. That might have a high chance of success. Looks like he's making a final effort right here. Be careful though about parking up in front of a 30 caliber. It could use armor piercing rounds, and that's what it's doing here. Actually doing quite a bit of damage to the armored car, although Veterans 1 is helping it. Sticky bomb from the rifleman, although not Veterans 3 still. Grenades and immobilized. Not good.
They're going after a
But there's not really much currently that seems like Koreansoldier can react with. So in the meanwhile, Simon quickly pushes up with grenadiers and false grenadiers. Everything else in between. And let's go have a look at Simon, in fact. While anti-tankers infantry rolls up on the western front as well. King Tiger getting repaired. 20 kills. Ooh, flanking the anti-tank gun with a grenade. And Nebula firing into all of this. This is going to perhaps be effective. At the same time, they're noticing a great push. Two veteran C3 riflemen, and this results in a plus to 30. Oh, he forgot about the Vickers. And machine gun emplacement out of the way. Full retreat. Total chaos. King Tiger getting pummeled with anti-tank gun fire. Nebula did like damage, I think. 4 kills. Got the pack crew, but that's about it. Armored car just repaired, but it might actually even get knocked out pretty quickly by the rifleman if he's not careful. And he's got no more population either. Oh dear. Armored car trying to get out of there. Auto cannon doing a bit of light damage there, not really killing anyone. One final push again, straight into the flap. Still seems a bit cold to trend, but there we go. Managed getting around the 30 caliber bit. Grenade on it even. Killing one, forcing the rest away. But we are seeing another machine gun emplacement, rather making problems with those grenadiers. And there we go. Suppressed. Handshake does open up, other grenadiers continue in, but we are seeing a swift wave from Koreansoldier, more riflemen, another heavy machine gun. Oh dear, sticky bomb on the armored car, that's going to be the end, I wager. There we go. Kaput. Grenadiers going to get pushed off here. Grenadiers in the center got pinned. This is, well, pretty much game over largely. I don't think there's much for him to really do to sort of counter-attack or break through again. Grenadiers getting killed, suppressed and whatnot. Another barrage from the Nebelwerfer. Not doing a lot of damage. Once more, King Tiger to the rescue. 23 kills. Ooh, right in front of the King Tiger, recruiting that anti-tank gun though. Be careful, heavily damaged. Could be with one shot, the King Tiger could knock it out. And more sticky bombs, but King Tiger does manage to back out in time. And laying down sandbags to actually hide behind. Lots of riflemen though, I think some right in the building there, providing a nice little position, but you know, you might want to be on the right side of the sandbags. Just a casual suggestion. Volksgrenadier team goes down, serving their fatherland with glory, but ultimately dying in vain, I think. Grenade right there in between the riflemen. Ooh, gets quite a few there. The rest getting pushed off quickly though. Too much BAR action. King Tiger right in the mess of everything. Heavy anti-tank on fire pushes it back once more into the base. Panzer Command going up. King Tiger, oh dear, turning the rear. That's less good. Nebula once more fires. Oh dear, oh dear. And two veteran C3 riflemen. If both get off sticky bombs, that could be nasty. Nebula falls off the rifleman from there. No, it does manage to get out of there, but still rear is exposed. And it is getting hit. Artillery right at the Panzer Command that just went out for Simon. Looks like the Grenadiers are losing this duel. Ostvens are on the way for Simon. I'm not convinced that would do the all. Pioneers doing what they can to repair, but they might want to actually be repairing the King Tiger. Now the focus of attention of 3 anti-tank guns. No, one of them is firing at the Panzer Command. The gunner might be drunk. Oh dear, that King Tiger's not going to survive. 4 anti-tank guns? Goodness gracious, one gets knocked out, but it's too late for the King Tiger. It is out of control. It is no more. Let's just speed up these last minutes. This is pretty much game over. The 17th has been beaten as they tried to attack the Americans. Veteran free for this anti-tank gun, which got the kill. And it's moving in. We are seeing in a tank destroyer. Rangers. Woohoo! A bit late. GG. GG. Well played. Interesting game for sure. Quite some action. Quite a bit of back and forth. Some comebacks from Simon. But in the end, he just really wasn't able to really get that blow in, which he really needed. And Koreansoldier with the off-map combat groups was really able to actually get some quite effective ones and really steamroll Simon. I mean, what could have Simon perhaps done to sort of ease in the longer run? I mean, again, a medic bunker, I know I've said it several times, would have helped. Again, not going so quickly for Veterans 3. Instead, he probably should have gone sooner for the Sturm Armory. Perhaps get an armored car there, or perhaps even a Sturmgeschütz for the Veterans 2. I think that could have worked as well. Or Nebelwerfers earlier, or a mortar. Either of those things would have been nice, but sadly, he never quite got around to it, or even a half-track with the Stuka-Sufus upgrade. I mean, on the other hand, Koreansoldier was quite aggressive, kept sort of shifting, attacking, sneaking in, and cutting off this point. Really, I mean, that was also where Simon ran into a lot of problems. He wasn't quite good at protecting this strategic point. And of course, this moved sort of later on, while he was sort of holding the rest of the map, and holding these sort of more dangerous areas, he was able to sort of protect the victory points fully. With machine gun replacement was certainly a nice move, which really made it hard for Simon to get back and, establish once more sort of safe position for him. In particular, since he had no Sturmgeschütz to really sort of break through. So, I mean, there you go. Do hope you enjoyed this game. If you did, why not subscribe and tell your friends? And if you didn't, well, why not send in a replay of your own? This is Imperial Dane saying cheers.